Fire Goddess here, and today I am back with another video. Now, I may be uploading 2 or 3 videos in the same style because I have to catch up. I haven't really been doing a lot of videos, so I'll probably be doing 3 videos today in the same style. Um, so if you see my next 3 videos, it just means that, and they look the same, it means I recorded the same day. Because I want to catch up before May happens. So, a lot of shit has been going on in my life recently. And I'm not going to share those details, only with, the people that I am close to, I'll share. Not saying that I'm close to my subscribers, but I feel like I'm just not going to share with the whole internet. Could be on a cringe video someday, so I'm not going to deal with that. But when shit goes down and it's like the worst possible situation, sometimes my spirituality thoughts are doubtful. Sometimes I just doubt myself and I don't believe in spirituality for a second. And what the hell is that, a sparkle? I think there's a sparkle in my eye. Right there. Anyway, I doubt that it even exists sometimes because part of spirituality is miracles. And the one thing that doesn't stop me from believing in it is that not all miracles are miracles. Like, spirituality miracles is like a magical thing. Yeah, there's a sparkle. Spirituality, it would have been distracting throughout the whole video, I know. I keep looking at it. Or I kept looking at it. Spirituality has to do with elemental things in my thing, like what I deal with. It's not its job to make your life better. It's just your belief and an experience in life. The truth is, you have to make things better for yourself. And not all miracles will happen the way that, I want to. And the reason I don't give up on spirituality nowadays is because one time, when I was young, I had to gain all elements mentally: air, earth, fire, and water. I gained air when I was a kid. Not like I'm a freaking magic person. I can't make water or fire come out of my palms. This is all mental or emotional, however you want to say it. Air was when I was a child. Earth was when I was in 6th grade. Fire was when I was in 7th grade. And I was afraid that to be myself, um, not afraid to be myself. I was afraid that if I didn't collect all 4 elements, I could not be myself and learn a new element, which I did, actually, which is a spirit. And I will talk about that another day. Just bit my cheeks. That hurt. Anyway, there was this 8th grade. I was gonna go. The school that I went to took us on a field trip every single week. In middle school, you go either every Tuesday or every Thursday. In elementary school, you go every month. And in 5th grade, you go every month to the zoo and you study an animal. Yeah, my school was Earth-like. It was an environmental school. And in 8th grade, we were gonna go to. They take middle schoolers on a marine biology trip every end of the year, and I figured the one that they were taking us to, which was Catalina, I would be able to get my water element. We would snorkel. We were told we were gonna snorkel a bunch of times. We were gonna kayak, and we were just gonna be on an island studying the ocean. And I figured it was the perfect opportunity to gain my water element. I mean, to gain an element, you have to physically be near it. You don't have to physically be near it, but for me, I to be physically near it to mentally process it. I guess it's more physical, mental, emotional with me. But to understand it is what I would think. In Catalina, I understood water more. But because my family grew up poor, I wasn't gonna be able to afford, and there is still a sparkle. I thought I wasn't gonna be able to afford to go on the trip, even though I was selling cookies at the school. I don't know what all that money went to. I look past it now. But I was like, what's the point of me completing my spiritual journey and everyone will have a breakthrough like this someday? Not the way I had it, but probably a different way. What's the point if I can't get all four elements? The elements are super important to me. There is an itch because it is spring, literally. Itchy nose. I refuse to believe I have allergies though. And at that moment, I just wanted to give up spirituality. And I was like, what's the point if I can't even gain my water element? And I know I had summer to do it, but I wanted to gain all elements by the time middle school was up. Lucky I was able to go on the trip, which was the most amazing time I had. Like, the most amazing. And my boyfriend Cloud, in one of the videos you probably saw, he was actually the only person in eighth grade that I had an eighth grade friend, because most of my friends were sixth and seventh graders. And he was the only person I really hung out with at that trip, and we really connected on that trip. Just a little thought. I was happy that I was able to go on the trip because I wasn't able to just connect with my water element, was also able to connect with a very great friend who later in the future took us forever be together with him. And I wouldn't change it for anything. And yes, this message is for you, Cloud. Anyway, at that moment before I went to Catalina, I wanted to give up spirituality. I was all like, show me a sign, but I highly doubt that there is going to be a sign. And you guys know that this happened the very next day. Once I said, screw off, I'm done, I don't believe in spirituality. This has happened a couple times actually. It happened just this summer when I was going to give up spirituality. But I went to bed, I'm just like, I'm done. I don't believe in spirituality anymore. What's the point if I can't go to Catalina and experience my water, gain my water element? And I did when I was there too. The next day, like when I wake up, this happened right away. The sign. You guys know how I am named Fire Goddess. That's because my element is fire. I was born in August and I am a Leo. And Leo is associated with fire because it was a protector of the sun. And I knew I was connected with fire before I even found out I was a Leo. I just worked with fire and I knew it was my element. Then I found out I was more connected with it than I thought. And my middle name is Rose. And I'm walking to a friend's house and my ex-best friend. And you know how like signs can be showed in like an elemental way. Like for me it's elemental and plants and flowers are elemental. I come across a fire rose on the ground. A rose that was red, orange, and yellow. And I picked it up. I didn't pick it from its stem. It wasn't, it was just there on the ground. And I was like, wow, that's spirituality and me. Fire and rose. Fire spiritual, rose me. I'm like, oh my god. This is a sign that I'm not supposed to give up spirituality. And the reason I tell you guys this is because ooh, there are some people out there who will have a spiritual breakdown. And just to know that spirituality isn't always what you seem. What it seems. If you ask for a sign, you'll get it. If you're not supposed to give up spirituality, they'll show you a sign. But I want to tell you guys, if you do ever feel lost or trapped or just sunken even, just know that it's not just people in real life who have your back, because your family has your back and your friends and lovers possibly. If you're in a relationship or not, that's why I said possibly. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I'm talking to some single people and some people in a relationship. But it's not just them who is there for you. It is literally the guides there with you, telling you not to give up, telling you that this is your journey and it's not their duty to make your life better. And that's more for like miracle things, like when I didn't believe in miracles for a second. But it is their duty to give you a refresher if you have doubt, because I had doubt, and they don't. And I'm not saying like they're people, these could just be even energies of the universe, but they don't want you to forget who you are, because they love you. It's something that you chose or something that chose you, depending on how you go about it. But it is something that is like hard to explain. They'll help you find the way back if you get lost. They'll help you say, hey, give you a push. This is your work. This is what you do. This is who you are. Don't change. Don't give up just because of one silly little thing. Thank you so much for taking your time out of watching this video. Please like, subscribe, and comment the video down below. And I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much. Love y'all. And please, please just know that spirituality isn't always what you think. Love y'all. And that, I mean that in a good and bad way sometimes, but mostly good. Kind of bad, good and bad. Bad and good. They balance each other out. Thank you so much. Love y'all. Can't make the other part of the heart because my hand is holding up the tablet. Anyway, bye.